Hello everybody, happy Friday. I'm hoping you can't hear the lawnmower that's going on, but I guess it's yard week here in my neighborhood, which I'm thankful everybody likes to take care of their yard, but for the past 2 days it's been the loudest machines possible, and I just started this and they started again, so I'm gonna go with it. When you come in, I need to say this in the beginning so then I know it's working. If you come in, if you can just leave me a comment where you live, where you're coming in from, if you've decorated for the holidays, your favorite Christmas movie, whatever. So I know that people can see me and this is working. I have had the worst technical issues this whole week. It's just been a struggle, and technology is not my favorite thing. So internet's been down. I got a new phone, and trying to figure out how to do videos and all that, it's just been a nightmare. So today I am making a new one of these burnt Christmas trees. So I thought I'd get on here and show you guys how simple this is. I left a link up above because I'm using the Wagner heat gun, and they put on their Instagram page 6 or 7 burnt projects that they're having a contest with, and the person that gets the most likes wins. You can win $500. So if you guys like this project, I left a link up above to show you. You just hit that, and all you have to do is hit the heart underneath the photo, and then that's it. And you just vote one time, and it would mean the world to me. It's kind of exciting to be in a little contest, but I wanted to make another one of these after I got that first one done. Look at the ugly back right on this one. I'm going to show you guys. It's so easy. But anyway, I wanted one hopefully to go in our bathroom. And so I'm sitting down to get it done. And I thought I would pop on here live to show you guys how easy this is. I also left the blog post up above, and that's going to have all the links for all the supplies you need for this and what I used. So hit that blog post link if you have questions about what supplies and where I got what and all that kind of stuff. So what I did, well, first of all, you'll need a heat gun. This thing is amazing. So after I did this project, I've been doing a few more. So you'll see some more projects because it's so much fun. That's the main thing you need. And then these wood cutouts. I have only found these at one place, and I can't find them again right now. They are sold out everywhere. So I need them a little bit thicker. And so I've got 3 to finish this. So I'm just adding more beads to this one, which I love projects like this because you can customize it to any color, any size, any shape, any whatever fits your style and what you're looking for. So that's what I'm having to adjust it a little bit. My last one had 5 or 6 Christmas trees on it, and they have different shapes of these. So if you go to the blog, the link for these will be on there, but they have different shapes. They have ornaments, angels, stockings, all kinds of Christmas shapes. I just really liked the trees for this project, so that's why I went with these. So the first thing I do is I burn the wood. So I've done both sides on this one, and it kind of, if you can see there, it burns there's a little like ornament thing on there, so it burns that right off. But I just hold it with you can use tongs, you can use whatever you have, but I always have scissors down here when I'm doing this kind of stuff. So turn your heat gun on, and it takes a while. Let me do this the other way so then you guys can see. It takes a while for it to get heated up and actually make a difference, but okay, you guys can see that. What I love about this burning these for these projects is you can burn them as much or as little as you want. Some of them I liked it really, really burnt and deep, like a deep color. Here, let me just so I can see this. It hasn't started yet. It just takes a little bit. I turn it on the high setting, and then it just takes a minute for it to warm up. The trick is to keep it moving. Obviously, the longer you leave it somewhere in a certain area, it's gonna burn it darker. So obviously leave it if you want it darker, but to keep moving it, as you go along. And it instantly does the edges of whatever you're burning. It kind of darkens them. I love this. I will be doing this forever now on different projects. You guys see that? Once it gets heated up, it really moves fast. It really moves super fast. Okay, I just need to adjust my scissors here. Obviously, the wood gets hot, so let it cool before you handle it, but and I like the edges to be burnt as well. I kind of already did those just so you guys didn't have to, but there it is. I mean, like I said, once it's heated up, it doesn't take any time at all for you to burn whatever it is you're burning. And it just looks rustic, and I just love the way it looks. And it's not perfect, right? I like how it's got different variations. So I had Matt already do this, but just to drill holes on each, so it goes all the way through. So then we can string it on, yeah, that's burnt. We can string it on my baker's twine. This is the color I use. I have red and white. You can get this in all different colors, but this is the color I have used. But first, I added a little something else onto my trees because I just thought they needed a little something. And I just wrapped, yeah, I know, beads. Whenever I find here, I can see your comments now. Whenever I find beads at thrift stores, yard sales, I pick them up and I just put them in this jar. I actually found these the other day. Well, this isn't one of them. These craft, that's just an old, these craft ones, which I think would be really cute on here. Burn these and then stick them on there. That would be really cute. But I buy beads in all, these are just stained beads and I use those on there too. But whenever I find beads, I pick them up. Okay, so what I did, this is super easy too, is I just taped the end of the baker's twine to the back of this tree. That was my office door shutting. Like that. Nothing pretty, nothing fancy. But then if I change my mind next year, then I can, it's easy to come off. So how you do this is you're just gonna wrap it around. Okay, this is hard to do backwards. Let me Okay, so you're gonna go every other one. Oh my gosh, you guys, you couldn't even see that. I could see it just fine, so I was happy with that. Okay, so you're gonna go every other one and wrap it around till you come down here. Then you're gonna come back up and go every other one the opposite direction until you get up to the top. You're gonna bring it around and then you're just gonna tape it down. You guys, I skipped one. I'm gonna do this way, but that's how you do it. But I kind of liked that way. Okay, so you're gonna go every one till you have a diagonal, and then you're gonna go back up. This is harder doing, so you get it like this. That's the way they are. But that other way, I'm gonna have to figure out how I did that because that was cool. I think I skipped every other one. So then I just tape the other end to the back and cut it off. So this tree is ready to be strung on the, sorry for that. I shut the shades, but the sun still wants to come through. Okay, so I'm gonna show you another trick. I just used wood skewers. That's a funny word. I just dumped that in the paint. Oh, well. And I put natural looking beads on this skewer to hold them. I have more in my jar, but just to show you. So I would hold them like this and burn them like this. And again, it takes a little while to get it heated up and to get it burnt. But they did... they were just natural like this. So you can get darker ones and then depending on how long you leave them there. So that's how I would hold them for burning them. And then the ones that I painted, I did the same thing. I painted some, for this one, I wanted to add some black to it. So I painted these, I put them on here and then I painted them. It's just easier to hold them that way. The color I used for this, for the green, is Dixie Belle Paint Palmetto. That link is in the blog post. And then for the black, I just used, this is called Pavement. So it's kind of a, not stark black. It's almost like a really dark charcoal color, but I really like this one. So that's just your cheap craft paint. Obviously, you can use whatever color matches your style and your decor. But, okay. So far I'm doing 10 beads between each tree. I only have 3 trees for this because they're sold out everywhere. So I want to make this garland longer. So I'm just going to have to do more beads. So how I did this was I started a bead at the end and I just tie it like this. You know, it does not have to be fancy. Tie the bead up at there, and then I will use this to tie it wherever I'm going to hang it. Then I put a big needle on the end of this garland. The last one I did, I just wrapped tape to the end of the string. That works the same too. You don't need a needle. If you just add the tape, it just gives it more, you know, something harder for it to go through, especially the trees. The trees are the biggest thing. And some of your beads, they might be, the holes might be smaller. And for this, I kind of like the variation. I'm not doing the same color bead every other time. I'm not doing, like I have 2 of the same right there. I just wanted 10 beads. They're all different sizes. They're all different colors. And I didn't do any, what do I want to say? Any order of color. I just wanted it organic, and whatever I put on there, I want to put on there. So then all I'm going to do is, that's the back, and I'm just going to put this through and try not to knot it up. The other night we were stringing popcorn. Did you guys ever string popcorn during the holidays? My mom used to do that with us. My mom was a popcorn. I mean, she could eat that just for dinner, but we used to string popcorn. And so we've done it a few times, but the other day we were laughing so hard because sometimes it's not as easy as you think it's going to be, but I love the way it looks on the tree afterwards. So this is just reminding me, everybody was sticking themselves with that. So now that I've got this on, now I'm just going to put 10 beads. Some of the stained beads I've picked up, and then some of the needle really helps. It just makes it easy. I'm just putting the painted beads on here, some big, some small. I'm just grabbing. Okay. So I'm just grabbing these beads. I'll do a stained one. And then I also like the natural color beads, just that aren't burnt or stained or painted. I just like that in the mix. See, doesn't that look cute? I just like this whole color thing going on here. Okay, so I'll do another green one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So I'll put one of these big ones on. 7. 8. Black one, 9. And then I'll end with a stained one, or a burnt one. Yeah. Okay. So then all I'm going to do at the end here is I'm going to cut my twine. I make it pretty long, just so I'm not running out of room at the end. So make it pretty long to work with. Then you can use whatever is left over to wrap around a gift, a package, right? It's that time of year. So then I just tie it around that last bead. I love baker's twine. I think it's so cute. It's, well, especially the green and white. Okay, there we go. So that is now secure. And then this, like I said, you can loop this end if you want to, depending on where you are hanging it, if you need a loop. Sometimes I just leave it so then I can tie it to whatever I am putting it on, and then it'll be, how did that happen? I couldn't have done that if I tried. And then it'll be easy to untie it but there it is. That's it. Like I said, the other one had, I think, 5 or 6 trees on it, but I couldn't find any more trees. So the way I did that was just, or the way I fixed that was just add more of the beads, because the beads are really cool. So pick up, if you're ever at thrift stores or yard sales and you see beads, even if they're I just went to an estate sale and I picked up a bag of them that were a light blue and an icky yellow. And I would never use them like that, but they were wood, so I can paint them and use them and make them any color I want. So, okay. Do you guys have any questions? I was thinking that I need to do 12 days of Christmas crafts or Christmas projects or something on here during the holiday season and just share some of the projects I'm working on. I have some coming up for this. If you guys saw my post today, head to mycreativedays.com. You guys, I've been saving these things for a long time. I just did not have the heart to throw them out because I knew they had so much I could do something with them. And finally this year, I did something with them and I love them. I want to make a lot more. I want to make do you guys pick these up when you see them at yard sales and stuff? They're so fun. These old things, but anyway, my project today, I'm going to be making a few more of those. I picked up, well, I won't tell you what it is. I'll just have you go over there, but I'm going to be making a forest, I hope. I picked up some of it at not a yard sale, at a thrift store, but the other things are actually, what ribbon is coming on in most stores now. And they're too cool to throw out. So I used them this year and I'm so excited because I have a few more that I could make. So, okay, you guys, if you don't have any questions, obviously if you're watching on replay and you have a question, please leave it in the comments and I will get to it. I'm going to go hang this hopefully in our bathroom. I might have to wait for Matt to come home because there might be some nails and stuff involved. But if you like this project, Wagner is doing a little contest right now. Whoever gets the most votes wins. On the 27th, I think, is when they announce the winner. And so you just go to their Instagram page and go under the photo of these trees and then just like it. Just push the heart and then you voted. That's it. It's super simple. I left the link up above just to make it easy. And yeah, it's kind of fun. And then the winner gets $500. So that would be really awesome before Christmas. So if you like this project, I would love if you would go vote and I guess have a great rest of the weekend. These trees, I know I wish I could. What I need to do next time is if I find a project and it really, I love the way it turns out, is I need to go buy a bunch of these things so then I have more on hand. But I like the beads too, so it's going to work. It's going to work for what I need. But I will be, if I find more trees, I'm going to be picking them up. So, okay, guys, if you have any questions, leave them in here. Have a great weekend. And hopefully I will pop in here soon.